Hey friends, hope everyone had a great Friday and finished up the week strong and hopefully have some good plans for the weekend. Checking in on Monkey and we're just about flat, down a little bit at 251,000 market cap. Things definitely look bottomed out, looking good. I think the community is still upbeat and the core holders are still here, still excited, and we're still working our bags. I think we are just getting started. 6-month birthday for Monkey. So congrats, Monkey, and the community for this great milestone. We're just getting started here, and it seems like we've been around for a long time, and we're an older community. It feels like so. It's hard to believe it's only 6 months old, but this is a long time for a meme. Most projects don't survive 6 months. Most projects don't even survive a day, right? So this is actually quite a milestone, and we're doing great. And we've got the great history here. I've got the zoomed out chart pulled up, and I think we're kind of going to reset this thing. And I think we're getting stronger over time. I really do. I think that the folks that aren't serious and don't plan to hold for the long term and would sell on the way up are out now. And the diamond hand folks that know the full potential of the project are in now. And that's my hope that just over time that holder base gets stronger. I know I'm personally adding some each day and building up my bag, and I'm going to hold it. And I think others are doing the same. So naturally, just think about that. You get 10, 20 people doing the same thing. We start holding more of the supply. The base gets more stable. Okay, and then let the new folks come in and FOMO and buy the green and push our bags up, and we'll profit from it. So I do think we're getting stronger over time, and it's not going to take much to start a rapid increase in price. Once we see a little bit of green, I think folks are going to pile in. They know the potential. I think there's many people that are monkey lined that think they'll wait till later, or they're chasing the latest trend and they haven't rotated back to quality yet. And I think they know that Monkey's a quality project. So just keep on working. Every day we work and chill and DCA just makes us stronger. And it doesn't matter if it's now or in a couple months or next week. Just hang in there, keep working. This project is far from dead. It's definitely alive, and we have, in my opinion, the best narrative. It's a simple narrative. The monkey's cute. Everybody loves monkey. You should buy it, right? That's an easy sell. And so not only do we have a great community, but to me we have the best meme. So it's a no-brainer that this one will run, and I'm just excited to be along for the ride here. And I think we can, if you look at the chart here, you know, let's reset it back to here, the excitement here. It's the same market cap, but we're stronger, we're better. The holder base is better. Back here, there's snipers, there's all sorts of weird holders in. Now we're all cleaned out and we're more solid as a community, I believe. And so let's keep the excitement going. Let's run it back. All right, now let's look at X here at the news. Of course, um, Monkey Soul underscore the main account posted that today Monkey is 6 months old. So congrats to the main Monkey account here, doing a great job over these 6 months and staying consistent. So thank you to that account and whoever's running that, the people running that. Keep up the good work. And I think we're going to be here for many more months. And during the next few months, I think we're going to have our run. So thank you for all your hard work here. Shamdu posted, is it just me or does anyone feel like meme mania is about to start back up? Crazy mode, something's in the air. And for a number of months, folks have been saying meme coins are dead, pump funds dead. Everyone's switching to prediction markets, and you probably all heard that stuff. But that's when we get runners, right? When people think everything's dead, when there's nothing to bid on, when the trenches are in terrible shape. That's when these multi-million, hundreds of millions, billion-dollar runners emerge. And so we've seen it. Um, I think Pepe, someone said the other day, Pepe launched and mooned when Bitcoin was 30,000. So it doesn't take a roaring bull market for memes to pump. Meme mania can start at any time. I think it's going to start. I think we're so bottomed out, and I think there's going to be a return to the old feelings of the bag working cult communities, and I think Monkey's going to be in great position for that. And I think we have a good reputation for being a good, clean project with good community members. And so I think it's going to start soon. So I think Shamdu's right here. It just feels like meme mania is going to kick off. We don't know when, but Monkey's going to be here for it. Glitch had a good post here. People say they want to retire their bloodline but can't hold longer than a week. Make it make sense. And I totally agree. These days, folks, even for good memes, they'll pump it up to the millions and then bring it right back down in just a few days. So I think the point here is that retiring the bloodline takes holding for longer than a week. The big gains and the retirement, the generational wealth comes from multi-million dollar runners, and they have to have that great community, the great narrative, the great mind share, and Monkey's got all that at an extremely low market cap. So, in my opinion, Monkey's going to run, and there'll be a little bit of time, but it's going to run quickly. I think because of the quality of the holders, a lot of diamond hands in right now. I think we just need that catalyst, as I've said many times. Andy Lane says, "I will be happy when my community is happy. Period." And I'm kind of feeling this way too. Obviously we all have, if we're being honest, we all have selfish reasons for wanting Monkey to pump, right? We want to make money, right? We have our own bags. We're working our own bags. That's easy, right? We want to do well for ourselves, but a true community actually cares about each other. And we all have different goals. It's our money. We sell when we want to. We buy when we want to, right? But I think, at least for me, I want to see the folks in the community succeed. People are onboarding family members and spending their money from their paycheck on Monkey. And I think because of that, we want the others in the community to succeed. So I think that's key. Let's try to make each other happy and work hard not just for ourselves but for each other as members of the community. I thought this was interesting. Dior was posting stuff about animal runners and things like that. I think he's talking about another project, but it did get me thinking of Monkey and the way Dior is talking here. He says, "Really would love to put my time and efforts into a low cap, good narrative and work alongside a good community to send it up, but everyone's patience is running dry and no one wants to give it a try when." And we've all been shilling Dior for months here, and I think Monkey's the perfect project for something like this for Dior or some other influencer to take an interest in and to buy in and send it. Like you said, there's a good community with a good narrative, and that's Monkey. And I think it's just a matter of time before we start getting noticed by these influencers or these really good bag workers, the value investors even. I mean, I think Monkey just ticks off a lot of boxes in terms of a project that you're looking for. And I mean, compare this, I've said it many times, but compare this to new pairs, right? New pairs, you have no idea what you're getting. And they might be good for a quick run, but you really don't know, right? A lot of them just rug and go immediately to zero after just a couple hours. And some might run, but you're not sure, right? Monkey has already shown it can run and pulled back and is, to me, a clean project and ready for someone to help send it or multiple people. And it just takes one, right? One good influencer or Alon comes back, Mitch buys some and shills it. Things like that could happen at any moment. So I personally would not want to be monkey line right now when you're getting posts like this from Dior. And I think the big influencers who have been part of previous runners can kind of sense when there's a runner. And so I think we just need to get on their radar for Monkey. And Monkey is, to me, a perfect setup for a coin to just run and have multiple influencers buy in. And remember, at that point, we're the whales. We need to hold and we need to stay strong as a community when that happens. I think it is going to happen, in my opinion. Eddie says, nobody supports you like a Twitter friend you've never actually met. And I kind of feel that way too. We got some good folks in the monkey community, and we love each other and we support each other, but we never met each other, which is interesting. But I think this is the key to a good community. You have folks that support you like this, even though you've never met them. And this one I think we saw yesterday. So have a great weekend, everybody, and hang in there. I think the chart's obviously been read, and if you can afford it and you still believe in the project, in my opinion, DCA is good right now. I'm DCAing still because I still believe in the project, and getting that average buy price down is key right now. We can 2x from here, and then if you've been DCAing, you're back in the green. I mean, it's that easy. 2xing from 251,000, 3xing whatever it is, and you're in good shape. And I think very quickly we'll 4x or whatever back up to a million when we get some good news, that catalyst, something to kick this off. And again, it just takes one little thing. So hang in there, everybody, and keep up the good work. Keep chilling, stay positive, and I will see you tomorrow.